Speaking of rest in peace and passing away, both career and marriages passed away because of Coldplay. My God, the Kiss Cam thing.
Man.
And that was like everywhere. People were making memes.
The Pittsburgh Pirates, I don't know what they're called, the mascots, with the long nose.
Oh, yes.
They were doing the same thing. And they were up in a box, like a sky box where the Coldplay thing was.
Yeah. So many AIs, so many saw Spock and Kirk and some kind of
the best.
Oh, man,
so bad.
James Hetfield and the Megadeth guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Making it up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I don't even care.
Welcome everyone to Our Town Podcast, coming to you from the Cedar Stream studio space in beautiful downtown Renton. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, share if you can, and review if available. We'd love to hear from you, so comment below and tell us how we're doing. Hit the like and subscribe button to never miss an episode. And don't forget to visit our-townpodcast.com for all the links. Join the members only section of the website or sign up on Patreon. And now here they are, the boys of Our Town Podcast.
Oh, man.
That whole thing, I think Wally predicted like the whole fleeting from the world.
I do love Wally.
Yeah, I do love Wally.
Yeah, sometimes I'm Wally and sometimes I'm the fat fucker in the chair. That's the balance of my life.
I want to hold her hand. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a love story. Are we good?
We're good, man.
Oh, man, we going?
We've been recording for a few.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of Our Town Podcast. Yes, it is. Episode 132, boys.
What?
I know. It seems like yesterday we were on 131. Boys, tonight's safe word is hold my beer. Jeez. And that's because I found out at any point in time throughout the world, 0.7% of the world's population is drunk.
Say that one more time.
0.7% of the world's population is drunk at any given time during the day.
Enough. Those are rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers
right?
here. Let's go.
Haven't you been to the Centauri region?
Yeah.
So as we sit here, boys, roughly 50 million people on this planet are drunk right now.
Nice.
So,
yeah. Another 7 billion working at it.
Yeah. Trying to get there. Oh my gosh, boys! Some crazy headlines this week, and I'm going to start off. I usually save the passings till sort of the end of the headlines, but we've had some really big names pass away this past week. First and foremost, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Jeez.
Yeah,
died at 76.
Yeah. Yep.
Black Sabbath frontman, heavy metal legend. They were the founders.
Yeah, they kind of started that whole thing.
That whole heavy sound. I know that you could throw like Deep Purple and some of the other bands into there,
where I say no is the subject matter.
Yes.
The first Black Sabbath album is a unique thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. And it's still terrifying.
I mean, the name alone, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Black
yeah. And remember, the people in Britain were afraid of the Beatles. The Pearl Clutchers were afraid of the Beatles and the Stones. And here's Sabbath?
6 years later.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
my
God, it's terrifying. Yeah. And it's a good record.
What was the reason why people were afraid of that?
Just because it's so outside what the normal culture would talk about. Right? Nobody's in any pop culture doing like, I mean, the album cover is scary. Yeah. And it's like, what is this stands before me? It's just the whole deal, man.
Yeah. Just a couple years before that, it was like, Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, that's a big change.
That is a big change.
That's so good.
Man, Ozzy was just a larger-than-life motherfucker.
And never went away. Did he just do a thing with
he just had his last concert.
Post Malone. Oh, yeah, the last performance. But then he had a duet with Post Malone a few years ago. Yeah, so he's still like very much in the day-to-day, right? Yeah, it's like, he's a showbiz. I mean, come on, what do you got?
He's an icon.
And he's such a big deal that I saw Gene Simmons say nice things.
Yes, it's
That's
really,
how big of a deal he is.
really
that Gene
difficult.
Simmons was into it.
That's pretty great.
Yes. And it's hard to get that. Yeah, man. And he's been a voice in my life since I was a kid. I remember where I was when I heard Iron Man. My friend Travis Troyer got it from his big brother. And when I heard Paranoid as a whole, you know what I mean? On cassette in 4th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nuts, man.
Yeah. You were at school?
Yeah, I was at school.
You were at school.
Yeah,
okay.
Travis, and he was my gateway to like Van Halen,
Nice.
Black Sabbath, stuff like that. Because his big brothers were into it. So
we like Travis.
Yeah,
Travis is a good
He's
guy.
still around. Yeah.
How many
Bless you, Travis.
influences did that guy and that band have?
Yeah.
I mean, speed metal, thrash metal,
Everything
heavy,
after that point, right?
Grunge.
Yeah. And the subject matter.
Yes, and the subject matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Mike earlier when we were setting up for this broadcast, and I remember being afraid of Ozzy Osbourne just because of the, what was put out into the universe. He's a bat fighting off heads.
Yeah.
There's blood, and he's this scary diary of a madman.
Yeah.
And then I heard Crazy Train, and Crazy Train was this, I didn't really know the words. I was just listening to the guitar and just listening to
They're nice words.
Yeah.
They're great words.
Yeah.
But I was like freaked out by it. Should I like this? Am I going to go to hell? If I go to sleep, will I wake up somewhere else?
Yeah.
Be careful. Yeah. And then I learned that it was like a love song or a positive song for humanity.
The world. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you just look at it as a song, just like you would as a Mozart shorty, a 6-minute sonata from Mozart or something, it's fucking executed.
It's great.
It's a well done thing. Everybody on that record is, they're at the top of their game.
Yeah.
It's a good record. It is.
Yeah. Geez, I related this story on Facebook after he passed, but I remember being like 11 years old and never like gone anywhere by myself too much except in the neighborhood. And I remember getting like 65 cents to take the bus down to the University Avenue in Seattle. I went to the record store. I think it was Tower Records down there, something like that, and buying the Speak of the Devil album, which was the double live with Randy Rhoads doing all the Black Sabbath songs, which he, redid on this live album. And then coming home and my mom, like walking in the door, my mom like, where were you? Because this, before anything, right?
Sure.
Like, what did you? I went down to the app. How did you get there? I took the bus. Like, you took the bus? What were you doing?
Best story ever.
That's the best. And you could just see the veins kind of bulging a little bit. And she's like, what did you go down there for? I wanted to buy this album. Let me see it. Bring it out. It's fucking Ozzy.
Dude.
And on the cover, he's like open his mouth. He's got like that strawberry jam or whatever is in there. Yeah. And he's looking. She's like,
perhaps Satan.
That's exactly what it is.
Totally.
Oh, so
and remember just wearing that album out.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I spent most of the day yesterday crying because of Mama, I'm Coming Home. I'm not a big fan of that song. It's not my favorite. Flying High Again's a great song. Yes, I'm a big fan of the bass in Flying or Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Yeah.
And in my car, I've got a pretty sweet stereo, and it just reverberates through the whole place. And I was a total dick last night, running around downtown in South Lake Union with it up to 11.
Nice.
And people were looking at, some were looking at me with like, and some were like going double, devil horn.
Yeah. Oh,
it was good. So
nice.
I enjoyed the emotional release.
Nice. Yeah. And isn't that what the art that artists produce does for us? It outlasts them because Ozzy was gone, bless you, lad, and you got to enjoy and share that, whether at their permission or not, with your neighbors. Yes,
it was kind of a dick move, but
medium
dick.
It's
move.
Summertime in Seattle,
and he had just died. So,
yes,
everybody was doing the same thing when Prince died, right? When Prince died, I dressed up in purple, this purple like Indian costume with didn't even fit me. It was too tight, and I went to Capitol Hill.
Yeah, well then it
no, but there should have been. There were sparklies.
Nice.
Oh man, it's a big deal. And Ozzy came to Renton Kmart.
Yes,
I looked that up yesterday. I was trying to find
it's a thing. I just watched a thing on YouTube about it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I think they said it was 87.
Okay.
So,
That's all right.
yeah, it was cool.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
And
of
it
where I
was
was
packed.
in '87.
Yeah.
Why, Mom would have never. She'd.
Yeah, no, it was nuts.
You went to the Ab one day.
and I saw him.
You're going to get killed in Renton.
Yeah, I saw him with Zach Wilde, which I
Yeah.
kind of had forgotten about.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah,
fun.
and that's the other thing. He had an innate talent for finding talent,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Randy Rhoads, Zach Wilde, Jakey Lee.
Yeah.
He brought in the dude that actually Daisy. It was Bob Daisy, who's the bassist on like Mr. Crowley and stuff. But he actually was a co-writer for Crazy Train and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And that guy goes way back in the music industry and stuff. But he had this talent. Maybe it's just because he was the Prince of Darkness or whatever.
Yeah, and well, geez.
People wanted to work with, or Sharon, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. He started out hot. He had Randy with him, and he had the two other Kerslake. Is it Kerslake? Who are the two other guys?
Yes.
In the studio anyway.
Yeah,
No, it's phenomenal. It is. It's good stuff, and it really kind of set the bar at that point too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I really enjoyed. He was a really solid voice in my life since I was a kid.
Yeah. And not all that great of a singer.
What?
Well,
I mean, fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying.
He
but
wasn't a typical frontman.
No.
I mean, he really wasn't.
Here's my impression of Ozzy. Like he had Alzheimer or Tourette's or something.
Ozzy.
He's just
No, but he was great for what he was able to do. But if I don't think he could be in a different band, right? I mean, he certainly couldn't be in a Led Zeppelin or a
sure. Well, it would be
White
different.
Snake
Yes,
or something like that.
He was his own unique.
He was his
person.
own thing.
Yeah.
But he also had personality and a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
Because he did hit the ground after Black Sabbath.
I know.
After that, then he hits the ground with Randy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like
didn't miss a beat.
No,
either,
he was
he
unreal.
got like fired in '79 and did his first album in '80 or '81.
No, I mean, he hit the ground running.
Yeah.
He really did.
Yeah. And Black Sabbath, I mean, they jumped in with Ronnie James Dio,
not terrible.
which
And those
was
albums are
another.
a whole different chapter,
Yes.
and I'm not mad about it. To me, it's just two separate.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's Dave
the
and
Halen and Hagar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I was thinking about this today, and forgive me, Diamond Dave, but Dave's not a typically great singer either.
No.
But he's a perfect frontman.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You cannot
Yes.
name a better frontman.
No, I don't think so. I think the universe was the Big Bang until now was for Marchand to run the ball and for David to exist.
Damn it,
right? And it's because of Van Hagar that Marchand didn't get the ball.
Yeah.
I'll make
man. It all comes full circle.
Come to the next Gong
They
show
should've
and I'll explain that. I'll get the string and the chalkboard and I'll run down all that shit.
They should have got Dave to run the ball.
Yeah.
At least do a distraction.
I like what
right?
your brain Your brain has a nice little freeform thing. Good job, Mike.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, we'll see, Ozzy. Thanks for everything, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ozzy.
Man.
Love you, man.
Also, rest in peace this week, just today or maybe yesterday.
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan died, 71 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think he was in the best of health either.
That's my guess. I think he probably beat his body up pretty bad.
And I didn't realize this. I knew he was sort of a piece of shit in his adult life, but I guess he had some racist comments that he made that I just learned about today. It's like 10 or 15 years ago. He said a bunch of nasty shit on a recording that got released. And then he's apologized for it and all that stuff. But
I didn't think anybody was listening when I was a racist piece of shit. I don't know. And geez, bummer. I've never met the guy. I just remember the first date I was ever on was at the South Center movie theater to watch Rocky III with Julie Nelson. Hi, Julie. And he's Thunderlips.
Yes.
And it was just incredible the way they shot that whole sequence.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
He picks up Stallone.
Yes. And hucks him.
Yes.
Yeah. That was great, man. And from I thought it was great. So that's how I'm going to remember him.
Well, and as a young lad with WWF.
Sure, yeah.
Just the Hulkamania.
He had a
stuff.
huge sack.
I mean,
he had a huge sack. Those yellow.
Well, he picked up fucking Andre the Giant, which was like 510 pounds.
Something in 86 or something.
Picked him up
it was
and
insane.
threw him.
Yeah. No, it's
which
great.
is nuts.
Wasn't he also governor?
No.
No.
Who was that?
That was Arnold.
It was Jesse Ventura.
Oh, Ventura.
Oh, Jesse.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've met him.
Yeah, I really like Jesse. And I think overall, technically speaking, Jesse was a better wrestler, without a doubt, and just a more dynamic personality. But for whatever reason, man, because I mean,
it was the
Hulk Hogan's bit is the cheer for me and I'll get strength.
Yeah,
that was his whole bit. That's what he had. You know what I mean? And he would kind of and he would come back. You know, the same. So he wasn't a dynamic wrestler in that sense, but he was a giant person for the most part. And not compared to some dudes, Kevin Nash is way bigger than that guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, but he was just iconic, and it worked.
And he, you know, I left wrestling at a very young age. I was like, I'm not watching anymore, but he was still always there. He had the movies, the corny TV show. Yeah. He had the pasta restaurant. He showed up in politics recently, endorsing Trump and stuff. Yeah. He had the reality show for a while.
I didn't know that.
with his family. Maybe 20 years ago.
Jeez, I don't know. Yeah.
So I mean, he's always kind of been there in the periffs, right?
But I think that's part of our media.
A few times.
He has, yeah. I mean, geez, I left wrestling about 86, 7, something. Yeah.
You got out when you
got out. Man.
I had to lose the roid weight.
Oh man! Another rest in peace that we just found out about today. Chuck Mangione.
No way.
Passed away.
Oh,
the
man.
trumpeter, right?
Yeah, and
Flugelhorn.
Who sold millions
off that one album that feels so good.
Huge, dude. Huge. And I still hear it once in a while.
Yeah. And it showed up in mass amount of TV shows and movies.
It is. I mean, geez, it was very kind of an easy listening thing, but still.
Was that today?
He either passed away. The news came out today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Malcolm Jamal Warner.
And Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, what was that, July 20th? Yeah. So a few days ago.
Yeah, geez.
Swimming with his 8-year-old kid
in
Costa Rica, right?
Nightmare.
Got caught in a riptide.
So bad. I'm really sorry to hear that.
And that kid, I mean, I grew up watching The Cosby Show.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that Thursday night lineup.
Yeah, unreal. Yeah. And nonstop. He's been working nonstop.
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't get as big a name out there, but he's been in a ton of movies.
I think he's
and
kept
TV
working.
Shows.
Yeah.
He's been in stuff.
Geez, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, they're dropping like flies.
Yeah, a lot of last minute.
Was that Chuck Mangione an American? Or is he from?
I think he's American.
Yeah. I kind of feel like he is. I know, I've never had that record, but it's been around my whole life.
No, I was going to say that every time I go to Goodwill and I'm purveyor of finding classic record, but it's always
Andy Williams Christmas.
So you know that fucker sold a ton of records because they're always
and Frampton Come Alive. It's two back. Yeah. It's just like, fuck, everybody bought this record. Yeah.
Black and Black.
Yeah.
Back in Black. I mean,
that's a good record.
That was a great record. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, where are you on Peter Frampton? Totally off topic. I don't know what to do with that guy.
Not a big fan. I think he's a talented guy.
What's wrong with Peter Frampton?
What's right with him?
I mean, he had a good hit.
He did. He was huge.
Yeah.
He was huge.
The little mouth thing.
The talk box. So,
It was great.
Yeah, my buddy Bob sent me like a new remix.
The way I do.
Yeah. It was a remix of that song. I go, did anybody need this? That's what somebody. And I should be so lucky that someday somebody would remix some of my shit, and you know what I mean. But it's like, but there'll be another me being a dick going.
Did we need this? Frampton and the Back in Black album and like Steve Miller's Greatest Hit, all those was like just on constant repeat.
Yes.
And I just get to the point in my life, it's like, fuck, I've worn these records out so many times. I don't.
Yeah, I could listen to. I kind of like that Peter Frampton song.
Yeah. Right on.
I don't think I've listened to any of his other music.
Yeah.
But I do like that
he's
song.
got 77 albums or something.
And he was the Magical Mystery Tour, right? With the Bee Gees. Wasn't he the fourth?
Oh, you're right.
No. Yeah, I saw him recently on some sort of a podcast or something like that where he was talking about his life and everything. And he looked pretty good, like he was taking care of himself.
And I think he's a good person. Yeah. And there's some totally incredible story of like a guitar of his fell out of an airplane like over the rainforest.
Oh, yeah.
And he ends up getting it back like decades later.
Somebody finest.
That's karma, man.
It is a miraculous occurrence. It's really neat. And I'm not knocking Peter Frampton.
Yes, you are. You started this off by just knocking his dick in the dirt. Shame on you, Mike. Shame on you.
Well, speaking of
the heat talking,
speaking of rest in peace and passing away, both career and marriages passed away because of Coldplay. Oh my God, the kiss cam thing, and that was like everywhere. Up. People were making memes.
The Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't know what they're called. The mascots, with the long nose.
Oh yes, I saw that.
They were doing the same thing, and they were up in a box, like a sky box, where the Coldplay thing was. God.
Yeah. So many AIs, so many saw Spock and Kirk and some kind of.
The best.
Oh, yeah,
so bad.
James Hetfield and the Megadeth guy.
Oh, Mustaine.
Yeah.
Making it up.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So I don't even care. Is astronomer something CEO?
Yeah. And his HR person.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Yeah. That's why you need a union, people. That's why you need a union.
Why is that?
Is HR too close to ownership?
Yeah.
It's like HR is making out with ownership.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, and that's a good job that they both had.
Yeah. Did they both lose
They
their jobs?
both used to have, right?
I think he resigned.
Yeah.
He resigned.
No, and then somebody was talking about that, and they just went statistically through what happens when couples divorce, right? Then with kids and without kids, and you know what I mean? It's like trust is important, right?
Yeah.
And that was just a breach of trust, right?
Yeah, and that statement that he put out, the statement he put out was basically, you guys have violated my personal space. Why are you doing it? It's totally narcissistic.
Yeah, not that I was doing something
not
wrong.
taking any personal responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, he did take some personal responsibility and say it's not my typical MO, but fuck, you got caught. You were you were right in the middle of doing the deed.
Would it have gone viral?
He was inside of her, I think.
Like ducked and tried to hide behind somebody in front
would
of him.
Would it have gone viral if they just there and been like,
right.
Yeah, or just look down demurely.
He should have tried
to slowly let go. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science,
well,
bro.
I mean that
he should have just started giving him the Heimlich maneuver. Or cracking her back. Cracking her back.
Yeah. She's all, thanks, chiropractor. Yeah. He's like, I'm not really a chiropractor.
No, but
why were you wearing a condom?
That wasn't being like live streamed anywhere.
No,
right? It was just a concert, but because he did that.
There was a woman that filmed that, and she made tons of money off of that.
Yeah.
She made a bunch of money off of
Nice.
that.
Yeah. But in the when I was laid up this last week, I'm watching stupid shit, because I have too much time. And I can sleep through a lot of stuff, but back pain ain't one of them, evidently. So I'm watching dumb stuff, and a lot of it was like police pulling people over or just police interactions. And sometimes police really are fishing, dude, right? But other times, people will not just go, sorry, I made a mistake, and just proceed. Yeah. You know what I mean? They got, I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
It's like, and just triple down on it. It's like, but you did. Yes. You did just say, I did something wrong, and not even anything major. You know what I mean? Just go, oops, sorry, okay, I'll take that ticket and be done.
Yes.
Just make a huge deal out of it, and now all of a sudden somebody's getting arrested and all these other dangerous things happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like people got to also be responsible for themselves.
Yes.
Right.
And civil to each other.
It's like, I was thinking about this today. It's because, and I gripe about all of these things because I push back against power. But that also means we are power. Our behaviors are power. Totally. So, of course, I'm going to critique us.
Amen.
Yes. Right? Because I'm critiquing me. You know what I mean? It's like, fuckity fuck. Yeah. It's our job to put police out of business.
Yes.
Right? If we're not immature, there's always going to be malice. I get it. I fucking get it, dude. I'm a mortal being, right? But we can cut out a lot of it just through decent behavior.
Right. Every choice we make. Each and every choice we make, we can make a good choice to do the right thing. Man. And it's just not being done right now.
Man. Yeah. I think overwhelmingly, I'm going to play Kyle, so forgive me, Kyle, but overwhelmingly, of course it is. Or it would be chaos, fire, and hell outside, and it's not. Well, but it's not the expectation. The expectation is just to get away with whatever you can. That's all we're being asked to do is just get away with whatever you can. It's dog eat dog.
we're being shown that in movies and in press and in the, any sort of media is telling us that thing, get ahead, lie, cheat, and steal. It's business, right? It's business. But it's not business. It's humanity. It's humanity. It's our existence. And I'm not really enjoying this world right now.
Although I'm evidently, oh no, never mind. Whew, that was close. I self-edited. Whew.
I mean, I am enjoying myself.
Yeah, hallelujah. God bless you, lad. Bless you.
Well, geez, speaking of cheating and lying and
spaghetti.
The Epstein files, boys, still in the news. Apparently, a couple of months ago, Bondi let Trump know that his name appears several times.
Yeah, around the same time, there was a tweet from a certain billionaire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which billionaire was that? Was he Rocket Man?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But in the end, is this going to sink Donald Trump? Not the Trump administration. There's some other machine kind of beyond him, because now the deep state is there. Right now, these guys, the Teals and all that kind of shit, they're never leaving, bro. Yeah. Their influence is never leaving, right?
The Cokes,
unless we really flush them the fuck out. But
take a lot of people to wake
and
the
the
fuck
Bonginos and stuff like that, they might get pushed out.
Who's that? Is that like
he's the deputy
crime lords?
Yeah, no, he's the second in command at the FBI.
Oh yeah,
which really hurts
lords.
my feelings. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I almost think he's not long to live. I think so. I think the bad guys might get rid of Donald Trump.
There was a lot of speculation
and now
on his health.
Yeah.
I just saw today that he had like a big bruise.
No, they'll give him the blue shot. Dude.
But he's also
he's becoming a liability now.
Bulge in his pants we know is not something else.
Man. Well, I bet that's
according to South.
Oh yeah, no, he's wearing.
Well, they're saying it might be a catheter. So all kinds of crazy stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
How do we know? We don't know anything.
Because he doesn't release his medical records, right? It's like
taxes. Nothing.
But I think he really did. You see? I mean, the thing with him and the Fed chair today, where they're at that building, because that's what he's griping about. That somehow the head of the Fed determines how money gets spent on Fed buildings.
Yes.
What? That's not his job.
No control.
Nothing. It's ridiculous. A, but B, Trump just made up some shit.
Yes.
About a building that was built 5 years ago.
Yeah. He threw in the cost of that 5-year-old building into the cost of the current, which raised it by like $1 billion. Yeah.
And buildings are not necessarily a bad government expenditure anyway. You know what I mean? Right. It's like we try to get building for an economy because that way you create value out of materials, blah, blah, blah. Right. You know what I mean? It's just weird, dude. And he's just had so many really bad speaking moments the last 3 or 4 days. I can't believe his handlers aren't like, dude, you need to just go sit for a minute.
Yeah, check into the Betty Ford clinic or something.
You just need to fucking let it slow down, dude. It's like, and then the dude in Congress is like, we're doing this to cover for President Trump. He literally came out and said it when he was trying to shut down the meetings before they subpoenaed the Epstein stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And then shut down Congress for the
Congress, if they really want to cure this, they need to bring the women back as witnesses under oath. Yeah. That's what they need to do. You know what I mean? It's like, because evidently the Justice Department's not going to do it. So they need to ride this momentum, do a bipartisan thing where they actually bring witnesses, the victims who have testified under oath.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Yeah. And the
DOJ's, whatever's already written, who gives a fuck? Let's revisit this.
Yeah. And DOJ saying they're going to go re-interview, or maybe they already have Maxwell.
Yeah.
That bitch better like.
No, she's not. She's looking for a good deal. She wants out,
but
dude.
I'm worried that she's gonna.
She's taping episodes that her brothers and sisters are making for her right now that is making her look in good light, like she's being
for
set
sure,
up.
dude. Oh, so great.
Like,
and, you know, and Alan fucking Dershowitz, I don't know what the fuck happened to this guy, man. But he's all like, she should get a pardon. We should pardon Maxwell.
That's how crazy.
Because they don't. He doesn't want her.
I bet Dershowitz is there too, dude. Oh,
he was Epstein's attorney for years.
Oh my fucking God!
It's all an inside
job. What the fuck is wrong with these people, dude? It is, but they're. I mean, these are the same predators that think it's okay to just cluster bomb people.
Right.
So of course, like preying on young humans. Does that seem outlandish that they would do this? No. Right? They starve people. They just burned food for kids.
Yes.
right?
Yes, we
so
talked
that
about
the
last
kids
week.
they threw kids into cages.
Yeah.
You think they won't prey upon young women? Don't be absurd. Of course they would. Right? Trump wasn't sent here to save you from the devil. He was here to test you. And you're failing the fucking test. Right? He is evil. These people are evil.
Evil. Fucking evil.
Why would this shock you?
Pure and simple. Yeah.
Fuck. If Jimmy Carter was seen on Epstein's Island, I would be shocked.
Yes.
Because he's not an evil man.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you shocked that Dershowitz might have been there?
No.
Are you shocked that these modeling industry
Trump
people were there? They're
Yes.
not modeling industry people. They're human traffickers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? But it's for the elite.
Yeah.
They're high money. The human trafficker is trying to get people over here to pick fucking vegetables. Right? Those are the ones getting stamped down.
Right. They're getting put in cages.
Well, actually, they're not even really stamping down the traffickers. They're stamping down the people picking the fruit.
Right. Which is just
right.
It's all by.
It's fucking weird, dude, and we must demand better.
Yes.
If we,
where do we do that?
Everywhere and every day.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, geez, choose which products you buy that don't use shit labor. Right?
Yeah, but how do you find that shit out?
I think we can look it up.
There's stuff
right?
on, yeah,
you stay local.
But most of the shit, most of the stuff in our supermarkets are all owned by Unilever or Procter and Gamble,
I would think,
BlackRock or State Street or whatever.
Honestly, you're going to spend a little bit more, but you can find those products.
You can, or
but they're trickier though now.
They are trickier.
They look the packaging's all pretty, and like I bought some deodorant the other day, and it was like Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever, and it looked like it was like from Charlie and Jane. Ninafield or whatever her name's, the local business owners, but it's not. It's probably owned by BlackRock or something like that. It's hard to find.
And it's hard for even small companies to get away because we have to borrow money, et cetera, et cetera. That's great. But then what do we do? That's a great, and it's step by step by step by step, by whatever means we can avail. Right.
The pharmaceutical industry is right now consolidating all of the pharmacies into one pharmacy called CVS, I think. Because I used to be with Bartell's. Bartell's got consumed by Rite Aid. Rite Aid went out of business and went tits up.
Yeah.
Right. All in like one. It's all
quickly. And I don't think they're going out of business. I think it's that really aggressive takeover.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a takeover.
Yeah.
And it's like pennies on the dollar. So,
yeah. Just like Joann's didn't go out of business.
Right. So I imagine Rite Aid went ahead and purchased Bartell's and smaller chains like that. Right. But they probably overextended themselves, went bankrupt, lost all their money, and then CVS comes in and scoops it all up. But there's probably backdoor dealings where they're the presidents and CEOs of CVS and Rite Aid and Walgreens and all those guys are all just talking about how we can just
golden parachutes.
A lot of it is like the BlackRock.
Make really bad decisions, and then we'll go ahead and come in and scoop it up, and there'll be one owner of all of them.
I guess as far as we can, we should,
What happened to the whole fucking Mama Bell breaking up monopolies?
Reagan happened.
I know, but fuck, let's make that happen.
And so we went the other way.
And then, in 2008, with the the housing crisis and the subpar loans and all that stuff, we got back to it because we deregulated the shit out of it with Reagan and Bush
the
1.
Deregulation happened.
And Bush 2. And then we
and it has not lowered costs. It has not lowered costs.
Well, now they want to deregulate more now.
Of course. Because it consolidates power and decision making. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what can we do? Because we can't all just move out to the woods and shit, right? It's like, so
but what are
actionable steps?
Don't buy something.
Because that's an immediate thing. We can just decide where our money goes, right? But that's not enough, right? We need
letter writing campaigns. Keep pressure on, go out and protest when there's protest groups. Do what you did, Jeff. Walk down the street and pick up trash. Make the world better in the smallest ways. They add up. Right?
It all starts near home, right?
And get involved in your local politics as well.
Vote for Mary Clymer.
That's local. And precinct committee officers, et cetera, et cetera. So there's things we can do. Just, I guess we shouldn't despair. And what we shouldn't do is despair and feel powerless. We have to find a place where power can be exercised.
Amen.
Well,
Right.
the good news is we're bringing in our show philosopher next week, who's going to come in. The last time he was on, he convinced us that, or tried to convince us that the world wasn't as bad as we think it is.
Yeah,
and he had empirical evidence.
He does, and no doubt about it. And and we got to remember, the United States is not the world, right? And but there isn't. It's, we're not alone in this rising tide of authoritarianism, and ours is just more outwardly racist than most. You know what I mean? True. Because that's just one of them. That is what it is, right?
The weird things about America.
Because they weren't afraid of just economic authoritarianism either, right? Since
that?
Reagan.
Who?
The top 1% or whatever you want to call it, and their enablers. But by becoming more racist, I think they kind of got that dangerous, active base, you know. I don't know. Yeah. What
It's
can we do?
very
That's a fair
infuriating, but
question.
you're right, Mike.
Yeah.
You do not want to at any time feel hopeless about things. When you start feeling hopeless, your mind starts putting that out into the universe, and you start doing things. Your choices are kind of, guided by your thoughts. If we keep our thoughts positive and we think about it going well, then things go well. But when you think about it going terrible, because we can talk about all the negative shit, that's part of the whole problem, is they want us to be in a state of negativity in our brain. So we're in a high state of cortisol, and we're always nervous and we're anxious because it's easier to control us.
Yes, and it gives us heart disease. We're out of here faster.
Yeah. Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, and we're not powerless, so we shouldn't trick ourselves into thinking we are powerless. We are just because I don't write policy, you know what I mean, doesn't mean that I can't affect myself and my neighbors and posterity.
Yes.
Right. So it's just in whatever means that is. Yeah. I was thinking about today because I went for decades not driving. You know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I've been driving lately because I'm old as fuck.
You look great.
Geez, thanks. But yeah, and I know, and I always, I feel like I should always be working, but I'm gonna try to flip that script, as the kids say, into always doing, and just trying to refine that into doing better and better works, right? Some things, because I really have been thinking about posterity and just down the line, and so I need to figure out actionable steps, for posterity.
Yeah.
So,
Amen. Good job.
So I'm doing a lot of glute training.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's posterior. Sorry.
Kegels. He's doing Kegels.
Well, that's just good sense because it's all valves. Yeah.
Oh my God. Boys, did you hear the news that CBS is canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert? Trump is taking credit for this. A lot of people are talking about how it's tied to this whole 60 Minutes Kamala Harris craziness, but CBS has agreed to pay Trump like $12 million or something. 16
which
million
is fucking nothing.
It's just nuts.
It just saved them, $20 million in lawyer fees or whatever. And what it really did is, are you talking about this? The merger?
Yeah.
That's what it did.
Yes.
Is by throwing Trump a bone, he's telling the FCC to allow this merger.
Yes.
That's FCC. No, SEC. To okay the merger.
Both.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
What's the merger? What merger?
Paramount and
Skydance.
Skydance.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know who
Paramount
Skydance
owns
is.
CBS.
You do. You know what Skydance is. They've done a lot of movies.
All right.
It's a big production
right.
company.
Yeah.
So the thought is that
I think Skydance did the Bond films.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
They got that. No, that's something else.
Spyglass.
Spyglass.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thought is that, to appease the mighty Trump,
100%,
and the FCC,
obviously.
yes, is that he's going to allow this to go through.
Because he's such a petty, immature tyrant.
But I'll tell you what, if you haven't watched it, the South Park debut of the latest season on Paramount Plus came out yesterday.
That is not on Paramount Plus.
It's on Paramount Plus. Yes.
That is well done.
It was a big FU to all of it involved, where it is just astoundingly. I mean, there's some low points in there. It's just kind of okay, I get it. But I mean, it's South Park, right?
Oh my God.
It's good. It's a really funny episode, and it ends with a live action, actual person. I don't know if it's AI generated or an actor that looks exactly like Trump wandering through the desert getting naked, falling bare butt exposed, the whole thing, and his little penis comes up and closes out the episode.
I'm Donald Trump and I approve this message.
Does the penis talk?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Little googly-eyed penis. Yeah. It is phenomenal, and it's funny because it's Cartman's pissed because woke is dead, and he doesn't have anybody to make fun of anymore. That's his whole problem with it. But that's the thing is people are just beaten over the head constantly with this nonsense that this administration's putting out that they're giving up.
That's what happens. Cognitive dissonance gets into place when you can't hold two opposing. It's so crazy making. It's gaslighting. It's narcissism. It's all those things that he just throws out there. He just throws out bullshit all the time.
And a tidal wave of it.
Yeah,
so much that it's just like, fuck.
You can't sort through it.
You can't. It's just nonstop.
And I've given up a little bit too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I have not watched a lot of news. I've turned it off because it's so unhealthy for me.
And
I'm
it's
not
just
trying
so
to just
bonkers.
disengage. Like what effect am I going to have?
Exactly. And that's fair.
My biggest problem is I just all the news channels do the same. The pundits come out and do the talk, right? The
cycle.
Yes.
The 24-hour
just
news
give me
cycle.
the fucking facts. That's why I read the articles rather than listen to people just bicker back and forth about it. Just like Walter Cronkite, just the facts.
An
right?
actual analysis, you know what I mean? 100%. Yeah. But it's bonkers, and come on, people. Yeah. This is not okay. If we can pull it back, and hopefully in 2 years we'll look back and go, that was close. If it would have been somebody else and not this total just bing bong person, they would have succeed.
I love when you do that.
Because he's so fucking ding-dongy that hopefully that will be the failure point.
Yeah.
Right? He's not going to be the last. He is a symptom, people. Don't forget that. And they're showing you who they are, dude. The Stephen Millers and the rise of fucking Charlie Kirk, these double-digit IQ dipshits who just shoot for the lowest fucking hanging fruit, dude. We have to demand better of our discourse and therefore of ourselves, man.
It's like sickening.
It's just silly. And this is the 21st century, right? We're looking at AI and robots and all this kind of shit, and we're talking about dumb ass shit from literally the 13th century. Just made up garbage from the dark ages that was meant to divide us and keep us down beneath the landed gentry. It's the same tactics, people, the same ingredients. It's the same thing.
Rinse and repeat.
Why is it still working 800 years later?
Because we got passive. We were sold a bill of goods that said that technology was going to make it a lot easier for us, and we just listened to the media tell us it's going to be fine. It's going to be great. You're going to work less. You're going to make more money. You're going to have a lot more free time, and it's just the opposite. Actually,
it turned out
your
that
dollar
way.
doesn't go as far. You have no more power.
Upward mobility is decreasing. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And don't forget, Dancing with the Stars is on.
That's true. Yeah. Who is the pelican?
That's our day and age, the Gladiator or whatever.
Boys, we got guests coming in.
Oh, we do.
We've got it's Ryan
Hammond.
That's what I was trying to say. From Handsome Devil Inc. Right?
Yeah, he's a good
hero.
And then one of his artists and his wife, who's also an artist, is coming in, right?
Yes.
So
they're
we're
a great bunch of
prepare
folks.
for that. Jeff, did you want to mention?
Sure. I would love to. So we also have Charles made some postcards.
Oh,
see if I can you can see that. All right, that's the library.
Great.
And on the back, you've got a place to put a stamp and write a little note to your mom or your uncle or whoever. And here's another one. It's my personal favorite. You're going to see these around town, and they'll be in different shops. I'm sure Ryan over at Handsome Devil put it in his, maybe at Boon Boona or the pole dancing place. I go after I get coffee.
Perfect spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Get my banana hammock on.
Exactly.
Do some twirling.
That's how Mike distracts himself from all the garbage.
Man.
All the mirrors.
Yeah, so check those out.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and R.I.P. to Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan and Malcolm Jamal Warner and Chuck Mangione and everybody else that's not famous,
Yeah. Yep.
I hope you had a good ride.
Yeah. Thanks for being here the time you were.
For sure. All right, we'll come back in a few with Ryan and crew and get to know them and do more show.
All right.
Right on. Take care, everybody. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Our Town Podcast. We are here in the studio at Cedar Stream Studios and Jet City Live with some great folks. We've got Ryan Hammond, we've got Maggie Hammond, and we've got Isaiah Shitstorm.
Sounds about right.
I'm sorry. What was it again? Chan Torn. Like Chan, Jackie Chan, and I tore my pants. Okay. Well, welcome you, everybody. We are here to talk about Ryan Hammond's adventure into the inking world, his history in Renton, and we're going to ask him some questions and get started with the basics, which is, how long have you been in town, Ryan?
I've lived in Renton for about 15 years now. Been a shop owner for almost 10 for our first location. Our second location, we're coming up on 3 years.
Okay.
Wow.
Where's your second location?
Second location is on 3rd Street.
Okay. And that's right there between
between Premier Meat Pies and the local 907.
Okay, right there.
You can see it from.
Yeah.
Yes.
See right out the
We're
window.
spying on you.
Yeah. We have a little monocle. Keep an eye on.
You have an interesting piece of artwork that is part of your what do you call it, your monogram? What is it called? The logo.
Our logo.
The
Yeah.
logo?
Yeah.
What inspired that? Is that you?
No, not originally. It's from an old Flash sheet artwork concept called the artist is named Coop, and it's a lot of devil work stuff. It was big in the car culture stuff and big in tattoo scene. So I loosely based it off of that. Basically told my brother that does logo design for a living what I was looking for, and he came up with a design that would be easy to be printed and transferred to different things.
Sure. Do you have hats and shirts and keychains and lighters and koozies? And
right now, I think we
diapers?
have T-shirts, maybe a few hoodies, patches, stickers, some pins. Yeah.
Koozies, you seem like a good
they
continue to pay it.
Right. Yeah, we were on track to get koozies, and then COVID happened, and it kind of shut everything down. So, yeah. Maybe revisit that at some point, yeah.
Well, speaking of which, how did you manage through COVID? A lot of people in the restaurant business that I was in, we pivoted and went from, going in-house to doing the, to-go dinners and the meals and Capri Suns that look like kids' drinks for people walking down the street.
Yeah. Had a few of those.
Great.
Yeah.
What did you guys do to pivot and to stay relevant?
Well, it was pretty tough. There wasn't a lot we could do, to be honest, because we're very hands-on, client to client, touching them all day. So not being able to be within 5 or 6 feet or whatever it was of them, couldn't really do much. Luckily, the state did change the laws about sole proprietors or self-employed people to be able to get unemployment, which was at least enough to kind of pay the bills to get by.
Were you able to get the PPP and those loans, or not even loans, but the grants?
Not really, no. 'Cause since everybody that operates at the shop is technically their own business entity, they're also proprietors. They base it off how many employees you had. So I was technically my only employee, so I got like $1,000, which is part of rent, basically.
Right.
So
yeah, everybody suffered through that in their own certain ways, but you're still here.
Yeah. I stayed busy. I did some commission paintings for people, did some stuff for the city, doing fire hydrants and stuff like that.
Oh, great.
So it was just fun and a little extra money, but not much.
Geez, what fire hydrants would we recognize?
Oh, collectively between the shops, we've done, I want to say 6 or 7 at least.
Quite a few.
Yeah. Did a lighthouse one, an outer space one, a tiki one, a tattoo theme one, mandala one, underwater type nautical one. That's the only one that popped in my head right now.
So you're totally ingrained into Renton now, right?
It's really sinking our roots into it,
Which is cool. Public art is a good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good because A, it keeps artists employed and not starving.
Yeah.
And B, it kind of pays that dividend where we get to see that there's artists amongst us.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. It's important.
it's been really cool to see how many families and kids and stuff are going around taking pictures in front of them and doing stuff and like really checking them out. I feel like it's a really good investment for the city, honestly.
It's like it's an art walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Go discover where those are at, and you'll see some great examples of art.
Yeah.
You're doing something too on sidewalks right now, aren't you?
We are. I'm going to be doing the sidewalk chalk contest this Saturday for Renton River Days. So it'll be my second time ever using chalk. So I'm a little nervous.
Is this
downtown or that's over by
to be totally honest with you, I'm not positive.
Yeah, I think last time they did it across from the skate park, kind of underneath the train.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I never peed in that tunnel.
Really? I find that very hard to believe.
So that's not me.
No. Never drank beer on it there either.
You're missing out.
So just go up straight.
Yeah. What's the art piece that you're doing? Is it one of those things like you did the first time, which I think you did out in front of your shop on Williams?
I think that was during COVID also, where it was kind of just like a thing for people to walk around and look at. I do a lot of more realism type tattooing, so I'm kind of keeping to that theme with the chalk. See how it translates. Might be a little dicey. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to incorporate the dragon theme that Renton seems to love a lot. And
the Erasmus kind of a thing, right? The rooftop dragon.
Yeah, kind of like emerging from the sidewalk. So
nice.
We'll see how it goes.
So
but
trying to go with a 3D.
Yeah, 3D kind of look to it. Yeah. So yeah.
How are you?
Has to vote on this?
I have no idea. I don't even know. I'm just showing up.
Yeah,
like the Oscars.
You've been in this town working for a long time, and when you came to town, you were one of 3 tattoo places in downtown, in the general downtown. In
the general downtown area, yeah, I want to say it was. God.
Yeah, you, DeWitt's, and Magenta, right?
And
Ancient Arts.
That's DeWitt's, and then
DeWitt's.
Park over there. So there's 4, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And
I forgot about that.
There
How many are there now?
Yeah. What's that?
How many are there now?
Oh shoot!
Like just in the
including
downtown?
like private studios. I don't 10 or more.
What's a private studio? What do you mean private studio?
Private studio would be like an office building of some sort. You know, they basically just rent out a room and it's one person in there just tattooing.
Like at the Triton Towers or something like that?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Okay.
Is it a competitive field with these other guys? Or are you guys pretty much like a family kind of
I definitely wouldn't say we're a family, but you know, there are some artists in the area that I definitely get along with really well. And then, you know, hang out with and see out and say hi, or even go hang out with outside of that. There is definitely some competitiveness and some bitterness between some shops, you know?
All right.
So, personally, I just, you know, I've always been told to just do your own thing and look forward to where you're going and not what somebody else is doing.
Yeah.
You know, if you're looking at what somebody else is doing and trying to copy that, you're already trying to catch up to where they're at.
Yeah.
So let's try to set the bar ahead of that.
Yeah, that's a great philosophy. Yeah.
Yes, just in life.
In life. Yeah. What brought you to Renton the first, or where are you from first, and what brought you guys here?
I originally grew up in southern Idaho, Twin Falls. Day I turned 18, I moved to Boise. I lived there for a couple years. Was an apprentice there between 3 different people by the time I was trying to really do something with it. And the mentor I had was moving back to Portland because him and the guy that he was working with weren't getting along or whatever. And he basically said, you know, if you want to keep being my apprentice, you have to move to Portland with me because I'm going to open my own shop there in Vancouver, like across the bridge. And so I gave away everything I owned to my brother that had just moved back and took a Greyhound to Portland and had 2 duffel bags and a skateboard.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a little scary.
Nice.
And,
did you guys meet in Idaho or
we met
here?
You can tell us.
Well, our meet cute is very cute if you want to go down that lane.
Yes,
we actually met in a tattoo shop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Ryan had already been living in Washington for 2 or 3 years, 4 years,
something like that. Yeah.
something like that. I was getting myself a tattoo for my birthday and ended up at this shop. Had no idea who Ryan was at the time, but someone I went to high school with was there, so I saw that on their social media. And I was in the chair getting tattooed, and out walks the most handsome man I've ever seen.
Oh.
And I told the girl who was tattooing me, I said, gosh, that guy he's good looking.
Agreed.
And, you know, truthfully, I didn't think anything of it. But apparently he was keen on tracking down my phone number. So
Nice.
he made it happen, and the rest is kind of history.
So Washingtonian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've lived in Washington since I was like 5. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Renton area or?
Covington.
Covington, all right.
So not too far, but unfortunately not Renton.
Nice.
I moved back to Renton 11 years ago. Yeah, or down to Renton, yeah.
Nice. And love at first sight.
Yeah,
nice.
It really was.
It was.
Just
Love and Tattoos. That's a book. That's Evison's next book, right? Isaiah, what about you, man? Same kind of story. Where'd you hail from?
I'm from West Seattle initially.
Okay.
I moved around all over, but I always end up back in Washington, like around this townish area. Right now I live in Tacoma. I just kind of working out here.
T-Town, nice.
Isaiah, can you
Oh.
Yeah, bring the mic a little closer to you. I just can't quite hear you a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You want me to start off?
It's perfect.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I love Tacoma, honestly. It reminds me of West Seattle a lot. A little bit before, like, you got, like, became like a little mini kind of Bellevue-ish kind of, like there's a bunch of like cool little mom and pop places still. It's easy to find a, good place to eat and stuff. Like a little hole in the walls. It's pretty neat. I like it out there.
Yeah, there's this gal I'm kind of chasing right now. She's she lives in West Seattle. I spent a lot of time over there.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah, no, West Seattle. It's neat. It's kind
of it's kind of its own because it's our borough, right? We don't really, because it's kind of separated.
Yeah.
And once you're there, like, why would I leave?
Yeah.
Do they call it the island over there? They call it some people refer to it as the island, even though it's not. It's more like a peninsula, but it's.
See, I never called it the island. I mainly grew up like in like the Roxbury-ish kind of area.
Oh yeah.
Roxbury, White Center-ish area. So
Rat City, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Burien, just on the cusp of White Center.
Oh, yeah, Burien's nice too.
Yep. Go Evergreen.
You lived in Thailand for a while, right?
Yeah, I lived in Thailand for a little bit too.
Oh, nice.
I got sponsored in skateboarding out there, and I was doing online school.
What?
It's been crazy.
Cool. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30.
I
Okay.
just turned 30 on the 6th, actually.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Right on.
Yeah, what leads you? So you grow up doing art, then all of you, and somehow this translates to
in one sense or another kind of art. Yeah, whether it was legal or illegal, we did some sort of art, and progressively, I have a lot of my family does art for a living, and I've been around it a lot personally. So growing up, kind of trying to catch up to them, honestly, because they were all super talented, and it's kind of a big driving factor to do it. And then also seeing, that you can actually make really good money doing it if you're doing it right. And, so that was kind of an incentive for me. And starting getting tattooed when I was 16, I was still in high school. And,
really?
Yeah. So
Did you go out and get like the actual tattoo guns and everything? Or
I was getting tattooed. I mean, basically I was going to Boise, outside of my hometown in Idaho. And my buddy was like, I know this guy that's out of prison. He'll tattoo us underage for, without wearing consent.
Okay. I thought you were doing tattoos at 16.
I wasn't, so I was like, well, let's do it, man. Let's go, So,
Why would we?
Yeah, exactly.
This guy must know.
Yeah. Fresh out of prison. Yeah, he's got this. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, progressing with art and stuff. Yeah, it's been a interesting journey for sure. From going from doing very simple, basic stuff to trying to progress towards bigger things.
Yeah.
Colors and
color theory.
The technology has also changed.
Yeah.
I think the inks have really improved.
Oh yeah.
Got like the color spectrum available.
Yeah.
And the metals used and stuff like that seemed way, unless they were always available and just not chosen.
No.
The tattoos and tattooing are more vibrant.
Yeah.
Today than ever. I really think that's right.
I think there's just a lot better understanding of the skin for one, and like what it can take, what it can't take, and then when you get more in depth, when people are understanding the skin, what kind of needles you can create with different gauges and sizes and textures and stuff to be able to pack more color or do softer shading or there's a lot of different things like that have progressed. Even I've been tattooing for 15 years, and in that 15 years it's progressed a ton. It's just crazy. Sure. So.
Well, what's your take on like where you started, which was 15 years ago, and then you decided I'm going to have a business, and then you picked Renton. You found yourself across from the Whistle Stop Ale House with a space that you had to make cool.
Yeah.
What was it, Napa?
It was a rough space.
Yeah.
Machine shop.
Yeah.
And then you went from there, and you kind of exploded. Everybody wanted to come and see you. You got more artists. Now you have 2 spaces, and you have how many chairs and how many artists?
We have 9 artists and a piercer. I mean, we're pretty much at capacity. We maybe have room for one more person if we squeeze them in somewhere, but we're pretty happy with where we're at right now. Just
Fantastic.
So the initial question, getting started in tattooing 15 years ago, technically, I guess that would have been 17 and a half years ago because I did a 2.5-year apprenticeship. So yeah, I mean, going back to the guy that was tattooing me illegally when I was 16, fresh out of prison, I got tattooed by him that night, and him and some of his buddies were like, "Hey man, we're gonna go bowling. You want to come bowling with us?" And being a bunch of stupid kids, we're like, "Yeah, absolutely. Like, I want to hang out with these scumbags. Why not? And
Sure.
So we go to the bowling alley, and they're like, "We gotta stop at our apartment real quick." And we're like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." Just stop at this dumpy apartment. Go downstairs into the shady, basement apartment, and my buddy walks in, and his buddy had pulled a gun out, put it to my buddy's head, and we are all just like, "What is happening?" And like 16 years old, like, I don't know what's going on. And he held it there for a second, and it was like, "What do you guys want to buy a gun?" And just held it out, and we're all like, about to piss our pants. And then, being stupid kids, we're like, we should definitely hang out with these guys. Like, they know what they're doing.
They might have more fun.
They might have more guns. What not?
I was curious. Did you actually buy the gun?
No.
Not enough cash.
Yeah, I probably didn't honest this. Yeah.
Well, you get people from all walks of life. You've got probably people that are, 75 years old down to 18. You can do it at 18?
18 in Washington State.
18 Washington State.
Yep.
So you have people from all walks of life doing it?
Oh, yeah. All over the board.
What's the strangest person? Who's the strangest person you ever gave a tattoo to? And what's the strangest tattoo you've ever given?
I don't want to name names. I have a client that, I used to have a client. I don't have that client anymore, but he's a client that would belch out of pain, which was one and only client I've ever had. Yeah.
I'd like to be able to orgasm after I brush my teeth.
Right, yeah. That was probably one of the weirder ones for sure.
There was a client who was a big moaner.
Yeah, I've had a few of those to the point where like somebody came in and checked on me, like, "What are you doing in here?" And just tattooing, man. Just tattooing. But yeah, no, I mean, we've had some really strange requests for sure.
Yeah.
One of the, I guess, more dirty ones is gal wanted a tiger face around her butthole because it was based off a pinball machine game, and it was a tiger face with a pinball in its mouth. So she wanted it so that when she had a butt plug in, it was a pinball. It would match the screen of the pinball game.
Nice.
And I just said, "Nope, I'm not doing that."
Nice.
That was that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's got to be a very sensitive spot. I'm not a tattoo guy.
I don't have it done personally, but I would imagine it'd be pretty rough. Yeah.
Sweeps week.
I just don't know how you heal that. Like, you have to have a bidet.
Yeah. Do you tattoo as well?
I don't. No,
Okay, so you just help manage the business.
Yeah.
And okay.
When we first started, I was pretty hands-on, but now that things are up and running, I'm much more hands-off. No, I'm an educator by nature. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you still inking?
Oh yeah, every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What's the strangest person and tattoo that you've had to do?
Strangest person. Strangest person, like, I don't know. Like, I guess this one time, this guy came in and he wanted some script. He's this big dude, he wanted some script on his chest, and I was like, okay, cool. And so we went back and forth about like having all the letters be uppercase versus like an uppercase one for each word or whatever. That's how it normally is done. It kind of adds a little bit of balance and stuff. But we went back and forth for a while. Came to the conclusion like, okay, that's the way we're gonna do it. I sit in the back, and an apprentice grabs me, and then he's like, "Hey, he wants to talk to you." I was like, "Okay." So I come out there, and the guy's like, I just need to talk to you really quick. I don't want to get tattooed by you anymore." I was like, "Oh, okay. What's going on? Like, what's going on?" And he was like, I just feel really pressured, and like, and I was like, "Oh, what did I say?" He's like, "Did I perceive myself as a bitch to you?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, he was like, "Did I perceive myself as a bitch to you? Because you said, don't worry, man, you're gonna psych yourself out." And I was like, "Oh, I was just trying to, coach you through it, so everything's gonna be all right." Like, I say it all the time. He's like, I was like, no one's ever said anything like that to me before. I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, well, maybe no one's had the balls. And I was like,
Jeez.
okay.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, I was like, hey man, I'm really sorry I offended you. Like, I hope that, maybe someday, like, we could work this out or something, I didn't mean to offend you. And he's like, I'll never get tattooed. Bye, and leaves with his husband and stuff. And then, in my head the whole time thinking, I'm like, I intimidated him. I was like, dude, like, I'm like 4 feet tall. I'm like, dude, you were so buff you could probably barely wipe your own ass. Like I intimidated you. Like, whoa. Dude.
Did you say that to him?
No, I just thought that in my head. I was just like, geez.
Had you started working on him already?
No.
It was just still in the kind of the design.
No, he walked out. Then he came back like 10 minutes later, and then he was like, I brought you this this bakery product, basically, like, from the little bodega across the street. And he's like, it's my peace offering. I'm sorry. I just was really in my head and I felt called out, but you're totally right. I was just psyching myself out. I want to get tattooed. And I was like,
possible outcome.
Nice. Yeah, and I was like, okay, And then,
can you imagine living with that dude day after day?
Oh, yeah.
That's nuts.
I tattooed him. It was only supposed to take like an hour. It took like 3. After like every line, he needed a second. At one point, there's like a 30-minute like emotional breakdown. I don't know. Like, it wasn't because the tattoo was meaningful or anything. It was just like he just wanted to cry. That's what he said. I was
Did
like,
he have other tattoos at this point?
Yeah, he had a huge realistic line, and I was like,
yeah, 17 months.
Okay, the best part is I finally finished, right? And I'm like, this is it. This is the end. Because the whole time he's talking about, you should come to my house, work out. Come, I got to, I was like, I'm okay, like I don't got time. Anyways, he leaves, and it's like 5 minutes before closing. I'm like, fine, man, I'm gonna go home, And all of a sudden he comes back and he's like, hey guys, I have this bunny. I just want to show you. This is my bunny. And he's like, that's a bunny in a backpack. And just pulls it out like a magician. I was just like, what? And he's like, hey guys, I'll see you later. And then,
Did he have a van with no windows?
I got candy.
No better than that. Yeah.
Hey, there's a famous movie called We're the Fockers. It's
Meet the Fockers.
We're the Millers.
Or the Millers.
We're the Millers, where there's a guy that says
no regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah.
Do you ever have you known, or are you someone who's made a mistake and then been able to take it back, or just passed it off?
Oh yeah. No. I've misspelled stuff. Partially that was my fault, and also those clients' fault. I've had people give me the wrong birthdays for their kids, misspell their kids' names, which I'm like, I don't know your kid's name, man. I don't know this shit. And,
that would be weird.
Probably one of my first bigger tattoos I ever did was on one of my brothers, and I spelled until wrong on him.
Oh no!
And neither of us caught it. My mom saw it and was like, "You guys are idiots." I actually recently covered that up after about 14 years.
So he kept it for 14 years.
Nice. And he's a teacher also, so I was like, "That's your fault."
Yeah, so you could sell it like it was just like you get an extra letter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So when people, they have to come in and agree to a design. Do you find yourselves having to create the design for them? Do they come in with an idea for the most part and say, I want this tiger head on my butthole that's going to look like this? Yeah. Or do they, and then you draw it out, or do they come in and like, I made this sketch, or is it kind of just
it's kind of a wash of both, honestly.
All the way around, just I found this on the internet or whatever.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like I said, kind of all of those things where some people are very like, this is what I want. And some people are like, I don't know really what I want, but I have a vague idea. Some people come in with like a manila folder with, 50 pages that they want to show you every one of. And you're like, just narrow it down to that 3 images. You know what I mean?
But then you find yourselves having to sort of draw it out.
Yeah.
Yourselves and kind of.
Yeah.
And then do they initial it? This is what I'm agreeing to.
Oh, sign the contract.
There's consent form. Yeah.
Charles, do you have a tattoo?
I don't know.
Mike, do you have a tattoo?
Oh yeah.
This guy's definitely got a tattoo.
Yeah.
But I really need my cats.
Oh yeah.
Right above my heart. I was gonna get Climber up here, but I think
just the cats.
Climber on the other side.
Yeah.
The cats.
Yeah.
She understands. Right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the most popular image that, like, I guess it goes by decade? You've got the tramp stamp, and it's like you've got angel wings, and then you got all these other things. What's
barbed wire?
Yeah, barbed wire.
It all kind of repeats itself just in different forms. Like now, instead of being tribal, which it was when I first started tattooing, you just big, thick, black tribal crap all over you.
Right.
Now it's cyber sigilism, which is much cooler now because it's got a cool name and it's spikier.
What did you call it?
Cyber sigilism.
Can you spell that?
Nope. Cannot.
Cyrus Sigil. What does that look like?
It looks like tribal. It looks like spiky tribal with thinner lines, basically.
It's like tribal with paint splatter.
Yeah.
They're like,
like the death metal.
Like death metal logo. Yeah, exactly.
Which I just look at and go, man, I bet it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like swishing around a drink and then spitting on some paper.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles, have you ever wanted to get a tattoo?
I haven't seen an image that's like I want that permanently. Right.
Right.
I don't know. There's nothing that ever struck me as I need that. Mike's cat.
Yeah.
But I want to talk more about you skateboarding in Thailand. How's that?
Oh,
What's the skate scene like in Thailand?
It's really cool, man. It's opposite. It was humid as hell down there. Oh, man.
Nice.
It's hot down there. But it's really cool, man. Like, I was like 17 down there, I think, or 16, somewhere around there. And I mean, basically, it was like being 21 down there. I got to raise it up. I met a bunch of people from a trip I took previous for like 2 weeks. So I had a bunch of friends already. And skate scenes out there is awesome. It's like, it's cool because you can like bribe police and security out there, which is kind of neat, you know. So like when you're skating and stuff, we want to skate a spot like this college and stuff. The security guard comes up and he's like, "You gotta go," you know, all this stuff. And we were like, "We got cigarettes," you know. And he was like, "Okay, give me a pack." And we were like, "We got 3," you know. We got 3 cigarettes. And he was like, "All right," and he just let us skate the whole day.
Nice.
You know? So I mean, stuff like that's pretty neat, you know. Other than that, it's like, man, you just kind of like the taxi down there is like pretty much take the bus down here. It's super cheap. It's like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You know? You can get everywhere by taxi and.
Same with food and housing and everything too, right?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy down there too. It's like, you know, you'll be walking down the neighborhood and stuff, and you'll see like a whole like apartment complex of like sheet metal kind of. And then you go down like another block or two, and then you see this like huge glass warehouse of like all these fancy cars. Like, oh, like this is a crazy dealership. That's just like someone's collection. So it's really crazy.
A millionaire, and then
it just goes back and forth. It's wild. You know?
What brought you back here?
Well. See, my mom was trying to get a job as an American ambassador out there, right? But she speaks fluent Thai, but she doesn't read or write Thai, so that's kind of a huge part of the job. Other than that, though, we were kind of living out there mainly because, you know, our grandparents and stuff. We just wanted to see them and spend time with them before, you know, we got too old and stuff.
Sure.
Is this Bangkok or up north?
Yeah, so we live in Bangkok. Yeah,
right.
It's like the Peppery kind of area. Stuff, but,
Did you like the food up there?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, right. How can you go
It's hard
wrong?
to find good food down here. Like,
you
know, but Ocha's pretty good, so
The what?
I said Ocha's pretty good, actually.
It is pretty good.
Yeah,
they're great.
Yeah, does that compare to like real Thai?
Spice level, no.
Yeah.
But taste, the flavor, oh yeah.
Flavors. They do a great job.
Yeah, and they're pad thai. Like that's another thing too. Like, you know, I judge people's pad thai. I mean, tell them people put ketchup in it. I don't use the ketchup. Like,
Right.
it's good pad thai.
Nice.
And they own the brick too, right? They run the brick up
good,
on Sunset or whatever.
Up
Yeah,
there,
I was just up there the other day.
Yeah.
No, their food's good too.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
great.
Service is
Yeah,
great.
it's
Their
Yeah,
cocktails
yeah.
are great.
And I played up there years ago with a bass player for Pat Benatar.
No.
Yeah, like,
Seriously?
randomly, yeah. It was a weird benefit show. So
What?
That's my time to the brick, yeah.
Wow. What the hell was he doing there?
I don't, it's-
Because back then the
Those
brick was
mistakes.
not the brick. It was probably something else,
Yeah, it
right?
was just kind of a smoky bar.
Yeah.
But, so that's my tie. But I was in Bangkok for a little while, way back in the olden days.
Oh yeah,
And I had a great experience. I loved it. But it's a city.
it's a crazy city.
It's a city. Yeah.
7-Eleven's down there. It's like Starbucks here. You see one like on every corner. It's crazy. You know, like, yeah. Yeah,
But also, I remember a lot of just push carts, like fruit, different foods, just tons of them, which I love. Street food of any kind. That's how I gamble.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, am I going to survive this gastro experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like you say, the flavor, it's a dictionary of flavors.
Yes.
It's great.
So
So
amazing.
Hey Ryan, there's a rumor in town that you are a workaholic, and that you just work and work and work, and it's pretty obvious because you're very successful and everybody talks highly of you. What are your plans moving forward, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, we got some big things in the work. Can't really talk about right yet.
Cool.
We'll stay tuned for
Exciting.
that. But, eventually, I mean, just working towards retirement. Work until I don't have to work anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I do work too much, probably. a lot.
Maggie's tilting her head.
Still doing 6 days a week 10 years later, but well, we're not.
What else would you be doing if you weren't?
That's kind of my problem. Is I don't know what else I'd be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drinking beer at the bar. I do that enough already.
Yeah, that's what Pete's retirement takes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then bless those kids.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I was raised by 14 years old. You got to have an almost full-time job. You got to work. You got to put your 2 cents in, get your stuff going. Had to pay for my own car insurance and gas and all that crap. I mean, I didn't have a cell phone back then because it wasn't a thing, but would have had to if I was going to have one. But
but if that brings you to a place where you can not need to do that anymore, then that I don't think is unhealthy behavior.
Yeah.
Right. If the goal is to workity work, so you don't have to workity work, because you can always choose to workity work. But if you don't have to,
exactly.
So I think that's a fair goal, and I haven't done that, so I'm going to die quickly. That's my retirement plan. Is
well, and tattooing, there's kind of a lifespan on you between your back and your hand, and mental capability, even honestly,
not choking the shit out of
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get to a point where you're just like, I can't handle these people anymore. But yeah, no, I mean, it's everybody's end goal, right? You just want to be able to kick back on a sandy beach and drink beer,
but
whatever.
I don't think you want to do that. I think you really enjoy what you're doing.
I do love tattooing. Don't get me wrong, but eventually.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for your success. You've been in town for 10 years at the original location.
Yep.
And which is it just flew by. It's crazy fast. Yeah. I think we're about the same time. What's your birthday?
July 7th.
July 7th. Okay. Ours May or
for the
March
shop.
13th. Yeah.
March 1st.
Oh yeah, March.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
March,
My birthday.
The whistle stop is March 13th, and
so's Liberty and so's Cupcake.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's all in that same kind
crazy.
of
The same anniversary.
Yeah.
Must be a good month.
So fuck the Ides of March.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Caesar. You don't know shit. Just kidding. How about you? What do you got coming up for your future? How are you going to retire, bro? What do you got?
I mean, shoot, I'm just gonna, I'm kind of just my end goal later down the road, someday, open up another shop, way down the road. Like, I really enjoy managing, and honestly, like, after seeing how hard he works and stuff, I'm like, I even go back and forth. I'm like, do I even want to open a shop someday? I'm like, man, So I know I for a fact I think I want to buy a little plot of land. My retirement plan would be to use that plot land to open up like an RV and boat kind of storage facility, and maybe just,
in Thailand.
I mean, actually, technically, I could get property out there if I want.
Your dual citizenship?
No, my mom is.
Okay.
But it'd be really easy for me to get citizenship if I wanted to.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Do it.
Not a terrible idea.
Do all the things.
Yeah. Is there a white whale of tattoos that you guys like? Is there something that you really want to do tattoo wise on somebody that you haven't had the opportunity, like a full back or that you haven't done?
Collaboration piece.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be,
collaboration.
Isaiah does a very traditional, cool style, like hard lines and stuff, and I do very soft realism. So kind of combining the two, mix it in together.
Fantastic.
How do you go about that? What's the process?
How do you one person starts and the next person
Kind of, yeah.
Goes and gets a beer across the street.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I mean, so basically we're approaching one this way is Isaiah's going to be doing it's like a framework type tattoo. So it's going to have like a lot of frames and stuff. So he gives me the frame for it that he drew out, and then I put the image inside of it, and then we kind of plan out like certain things to break the frame to make it so it's got more depth and dimension to it.
Okay.
So
How large are these pieces you're talking about?
This was supposed to be a full sleeve.
Yeah.
We've actually done one on Maggie a while back. That was a little bit smaller, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, where did you guys meet?
You and Maggie or Isaiah?
Went through that.
Yeah.
See, what had happened was, I was apprenticing up shop for a while, and I basically just was able to start getting tattooing because the shop at the time was kind of it was about to close its doors. Everything was going downhill pretty much, and
Not Handsome Doubling.
not Handsome Doubling. Yeah, I was present somewhere else, and then so I ended up jumping ship right before shit hit the fan, and I was like, man, I need to finish off my apprenticeship. I need to keep tattooing now. I can tattoo, and I had like 10 tattoos under my belt, and I I originally came into the building that we're in right now, the Ancient Arts, and was asking for apprenticeship kind of, or like I showed them my work. They're like, oh, we take you on, but we already got somebody, And I was like, oh, that's fair, And they're like, you should try out Ryan though, like a Handsome Devil. They're pretty new. I think they're looking for an apprentice. And I just kind of wandered into a shop like a lost puppy, and and he was like, I guess you can run with me.
I will actually quote what you said, man. I'll eat a sheet of stencil paper if you bring me on. And I was like, you don't got to do that.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. It's not good for anybody.
I mean, that's all I could do, man. It's like stencil paper and scrub a toilet real quick.
So you're the manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you manage both locations or just that location?
In a way, I'm the regional manager, but mainly just this one.
Gotcha.
It's nice to say that, though. Yeah. Capital R in region.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have to say that when I go into your spot on Main, I really just feel both spots, but I mean, the spot on Main's got great customer service, and it gives me just a sense of well-being. You guys have decorated it really well. You've made all it looks cool in there.
Yeah.
And
top shelf.
yeah, it's very good.
It's always super clean, organized. You know what I mean? You can just tell it's professional.
There's a lot of shops that aren't, and that drives me crazy. I've worked at some of them before, and it's like this is chaos everywhere and dusty and gross.
Yeah, you keep it really nice.
And you see that in every industry, right?
Sure.
Construction with people's companies that were meticulous and almost militant. You know what I mean? And other people were just dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hazard after hazard. You know it's just going to burn. So it's nice to see that, you're intellectually mature enough to make this happen in a way that has
realize that.
Yes, quality forward momentum.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of your logo.
Thank you. Yeah.
By the way, and I love that art. It's I'm an old car guy.
Yeah.
Old muscle car guy. Okay. So like the thrush bird and the old school logos and stuff from that 50s and 60s style art. Just
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
kind of greaser style.
Yeah.
That's my stepdad. He does pinstriping and airbrushing and stuff for a living. Nice. Owned a sign shop for a million years, and that's kind of where I first saw it. And then getting into the tattoo game, I was like, I know Coop. Like, this is a hot rod thing I've seen from my stepdad.
Yeah.
Kind of translated over. So.
And that is a cool precision.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's really neat because I mean that's free.
Oh man, he's crazy to watch do it. I can't even. Nothing.
I can just watch the dishes. Oh man, that was incredible.
Mike, what was the name of the guy that used to come into Liberty Cafe all the time that did he would do fake wood, but he'd paint it? Norm.
That kid Norm. He moved to Thailand.
Oh, that's where he went?
Because I think he wrote
an
online book, and so he can live anywhere. Buy an online book on how to. It's a weird dipping process to do a wood, like a faux wood on metal, and like dashboards for old cars and stuff like that. It was really neat.
It is. Cool. And you can't tell the difference.
No, it was really neat. Yeah.
Well, how do you get somebody to
South-written someday?
Let's say you want to get somebody apprenticing and that sort of thing. They're just not going to start. Hey, there's Charlie. We use them as a blank canvas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have a material that you can tattoo onto that's not someone's skin? So they can practice.
Yeah. Nowadays there is. Back in the day, it was dead pig skin. So, for example, my first apprenticeship, I was supposed to tattoo pig skin. So I went to the butcher and bought a big dead pig head, brought it home, put it in my fridge. My mentor kept pushing it back until finally I had this giant rotten pig head in my fridge.
No.
And I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing. So I took it out to the desert and shot it. But,
pretty loud.
But yeah, nowadays there is fake skin you can buy online. I always tell people it's a good way to learn to get the weight of the machine in your hand and the fluidity of it. But it's not anything comparable to real skin. There's nothing really comparable other than just human skin.
And different people's skin, right?
Yeah.
Different.
Everybody's different,
Yeah.
I got old people's skin early.
I've tattooed young people that have old people's skin,
What's your favorite kind of skin to tattoo on? 18-year-olds?
No.
Just because it's high and tight.
They don't usually take care of their tattoos.
Right.
Honestly, the pastier the better if you're doing color. If I'm doing trying to do smoother black and gray shading, like Hispanic people, it's like butter.
Okay.
It's easy. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, they don't any glow in the dark.
No. They do blacklight reactive stuff, but there's been a lot of recalls for skin cancer and weird stuff going from that. Yeah. So I'm like, putting chemicals on your skin and glow in the dark, probably not good.
Can you do right around my eyes?
Yeah.
No.
Do you have any things you want to shout out? Give anybody a shout out, or your not clients, but your employees?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, appreciate both of these guys being here with me. Both of them have been very supportive of me over the years and helped me get to where we're at, between, Maggie helping me get the shop started and going, Isaiah for seeing the show over here, making sure everything goes good every day for the last 3 years almost, And on top of that, before that, even just being a great employee and, artist, I guess, not employee, but artist of the shop. We have a great crew right now between the 10 of us that are all there.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing to see that, we'll have events where we have all 10 people and their significant others all in the same room and nobody's got a problem. Everybody gets along good. We can all drink beer and play dice and do stupid stuff and laugh, have a good time. You might lose $50 in dice, but you're still happy. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's just crazy to have such a dynamic group of people that all get along so well. And very thankful for that. And artists, yeah.
Folks, so
yeah.
It's really impressive.
There's a lot of big, I don't want to say ego, but like, personalities, a lot of big personalities.
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have people that are trying to like steal your artists like from other local areas?
Probably, I don't know.
It's kind of the same thing happens in other
they haven't
industries.
Left. Yeah. I mean, we've had artists that we've fired or that they have left maybe. I can't think of anybody. They've gone to work at other shops, and it's generally you see them bounce to different shops after that, just bounce around.
Gotcha.
We try to curate to artists to try to make it as good as we can, so that we're still taken care of, but they're still taken care of, so that we can keep the doors open, they can keep making money.
Yeah.
So
and you run a square house, right? It's like right, people know that you can be trusted, so they know that they can relax enough to be trusted.
Right, exactly.
Right? It's like I don't know, one for the most part begets the other. Right?
Yeah.
And there's some people aren't good employees.
No, we've had some bad ones in the past, for sure, but
not many, and that's because you run a good house.
Yeah, and the ones that we have had usually are pretty short-lived. It's like within a month or so, you're like, you're not going to work out here. It's time to go.
I just don't have talent, so you can fire people.
So you're just saying they edit themselves out, basically.
Basically, yeah.
They talk a good game and then they just take a shit.
Yeah, I mean, whether it be personality-wise or art-wise, we've had both, where it's like, hire them on, they seem like a pretty cool person, and then the next thing you know, they're just crazy or paranoid or doing weird shit and or making people uncomfortable. It's some strange stuff, yeah. Have people,
moving forward, like with your world, do you have any recommendations for somebody like Isaiah? Obviously, you're a mentor to him. He's with you. He's your manager of your two shops. And if someone's listening to this, what would you say jumping into this business part of it, not just being a tattoo artist, but being a business owner like you are in the city of Renton? What would you recommend how would you recommend somebody going about that?
Oh, I mean, experience, obviously, like whether it be for getting into the tattoo game, at least get prepared to be told no 1,000 times for everything.
How so? What do you mean?
If you walk into a shop, I mean, nowadays people don't even walk into shops. And even if you do, you probably still get told no, but you get emails and Instagram messages or phone calls. You guys looking for an apprentice? You guys taking on anybody? And no, especially not that way. You're never going to get anywhere that way. Realistically, get tattooed. Go find a shop that you like, find an artist that you like, get tattooed by them. Even if it's something that you can't really afford, make it happen. Whether it be smaller stuff.
What does that do for you? What's the purpose of that?
You build a repertoire or whatever with the artists. You get to know them, they get to know you. If you guys are compatible, you have a lot easier chance of being like, hey, like I really want to pursue this. And it gives you an opportunity while you're sitting there getting tattooed to be like, check out some of my artwork, see what I'm about.
Develop relationships.
Yeah, develop relationship. Yeah. And I mean, that's how I got started. It's like that sketchy dude tattooing me illegally, and like he knew I was into art, and he would see. I mean, I'd have to bring a physical copy of my sketchbooking because I didn't have a cell phone with pictures on it, or any of the Instagram or any of that. So
the single copy.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is it, man. If I lose this book, it's all. But yeah, that's the biggest thing is just getting in the door, getting to know the artist, getting to know the shop. starting a business, good luck, man.
Yeah, that was my next question. Actually, is what was the impetus that took you over the edge? It was like, well, I just got this really wacky thing that happened to me where this guy tattooed me and I was 16 or however old you were,
16, yeah.
and he just got out of jail.
Yeah.
Wacky. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and start my own shop. When
Yeah.
did you think you were going to start your own shop?
I had worked at another shop in the area for several years, and it just wasn't a good work environment. It never really was, and it progressively got worse and worse to the point that it was like I was basically managing the shop, and I wasn't getting paid any differently than anybody else was. And I think one of the biggest things that kind of hit me was when another artist asked me for time off, and I was like, I don't give a shit, man. Do whatever you want. Leave right now. I don't care.
Right.
I'm not getting paid for this.
But you identified things in the business that you were working in that you were that were negative, and you're like, I could do better than that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
and that's kind of every shop I had worked at previous to that. I was just like, well, I learned what not to do, and kind of tucked that away in my head. Like, this doesn't work, and got to a point that I was paying the shop more than it cost to rent out a building.
Oh.
And so I was like, why wouldn't I just do this? You know what I mean? And I was already doing all the work outside of it because people were asking me for time off. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not your boss.
Right.
Everything other than cutting the check for rent, it was like I was doing all the other stuff. So it was just like, I might as well just do this and make more money, really. Yeah. So
what was the time frame between that where you made that decision, where you observed all these things and then you started your business?
when I first started tattooing to then, it had been like probably 6 or 7 years.
Okay. Working for other people, obviously.
Yeah, working for other shops. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so excited what you've done for the city. You're such a positive force for good.
Try. Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah.
You really are. You're super positive and you're friendly. Everybody likes you. You're not a dick.
Yeah.
Right.
Try not to be.
Right?
I don't have to be. Yeah. Give me a few more body off.
No, we really love you, Ryan. It's
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. But you guys have any other questions for him? You guys have any
just real quick. I know it's a very intimate thing, right? You're working on somebody, you're different places, bodily fluids everywhere. Licensing on something like this. I mean, you have to go like once a year, every couple of years. Do you have to get renewed?
I believe I have 6 or 8 licenses altogether between the two shops.
Geez. Okay.
Yeah. So each person has to carry their own state tattoo license. Then City of Renton requires a city license. And then for me, I have to have like a reseller permit. Each shop has to have a shop or artist shop license as well as a state license, I believe.
Okay.
And so that's for both shops. And then I personally also have to carry a tattoo artist license and a business license.
Okay.
And a bloodborne path.
And a bloodborne tattoo.
Oh, geez.
Well,
Yeah.
see, and sometimes regulations are just burdensome and shit, but bloodborne pathogens.
Yeah. Well, that's the easiest one to get.
Yeah.
That's the easiest and cheapest one to get, actually. Yeah.
How often do you have to renew the tattoo artist one?
Every year.
That's once a year. Okay. Do you have to go in and do any kind of testing or anything? Just go
Washington
in.
State doesn't have any
Okay.
real.
I didn't know how hard. Like I was a contractor for a long time. I've been a contractor for a long time too, and dealing with.
Yeah, no, they're pretty loose with the laws. They just want the money. Yeah.
And the paperwork.
Yeah.
Right, so they go, well, you signed that.
Yeah. You did it. Yeah.
It's like, and that's fine.
It's what it is.
What it is.
Yeah.
Right. It's like it's a tale as old as time.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
But yeah, I mean, it's not much to it.
Yeah.
Not much to
There's a lot to it. Not a lot of schooling to it or anything.
For me, it was always harder getting started than keeping up with it.
Yeah.
Just getting all that shit.
Yeah.
done,
Jumping through all those flaming
Man,
hoops.
it's so much. It seems like a lot of quicksand too, where it's like, man,
Right.
I thought you told me, but.
Right.
Yeah.
But then after that, they just want their money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
Well,
I'm going to run off to a desert island. How come Renton doesn't have like an island in the middle of Lake Washington? I could just move out there.
That's an interesting statement.
They got that little wetland spot at Coulon. Just move out there with the
Get
geese.
chased by geese. It's not worth it.
Well, thank you, Ryan, for coming down and sharing some time.
Yeah,
and
thank you all for having
Isaiah
us.
and Maggie, you guys were great. Ryan Hammond and
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck, I'm just trying to blank. Handsome Devil.
I know. Yeah.
So he's got a great T-shirt, great logo. You can find him on 3rd, and you can also find him on 4th and Williams down in by the Whistle Stop Ale House. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys running like Instagram, Facebook, anything like that?
Each shop has an Instagram. All the artists have an Instagram. We got a website, just handsomedevilinc.com. So
yeah, super professional, super duper.
Just make it easy as possible, you know. Yeah.
Well, you've been a great force for good here in Renton, and we look forward to all your contributions moving forward. So thank you, everybody, for coming on the show, and have a great night.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, you guys.
Yep.
Hi.
Triple threat.
So good.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
No.
So that's neat to say.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, everybody, and big shout out thanks to Ryan Hammond and Maggie Hammond and Isaiah from Handsome Devil.
Yeah, great guys
for coming in. Really appreciate it. A lot of stuff that I did not know about tattooing and stuff because I'm not a tattoo guy, but find it fascinating and really good artists.
Yeah, just square dealers, good artists.
Yeah,
I mean, just nice.
Yeah,
serious about their business. Folks.
Yes, and a great addition to the downtown.
Yeah, I've been active, right? They're participatory.
That's great.
Cool. Yeah, they're nice. More cats, though. I think they need more cats in their lives. I'm just
always.
It's not a judgment. It's just a recommendation.
It's an observation.
Yeah.
Boys, sharing is caring. Anything new happening in your worlds this past week?
For me, yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you're living really good.
Yeah, living really good.
Nice. And didn't you get a positive word from your doctor?
I did. I got a positive word from my doctor. The tumor is regressed.
Wow.
And I've not been on my medication, actually. All I've been doing is grounding, which is, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you've been doing a podcast, sir. It heals.
Yes.
It does. It's a healing
being in Mike's presence.
It really is. So, but it's some of the best news I've heard in a long time. I'm really, really, really happy to hear it, Jeff.
Thank you. I'm very happy to have that happening to me as well, because it was a tough go for a couple of months back there. Yeah, I was a little bit down on my luck.
With
so
everything else
great.
going on, right?
Yeah.
Real grateful. So.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Yeah, thanks. I've been downtown a lot lately.
Seattle.
Is that a metaphor, Jeff?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe.
Euphemism for something.
Euphemism, I guess.
Euphemism.
Yeah.
So I've been traveling around a little bit, just going to little towns. West Seattle Street Fair I went to. I think I mentioned that before, but I'm just having there's a synergy going on right now with me that's just sparking. It's just working.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm not taking it for granted. I'm just living every moment while I still have it. Because with that disease, it can go south very quickly. My meeting with Dr. Hall, my oncologist, the other day, basically discussed how I'm kind of an anomaly. The progression of melanoma can go really, really quickly after you've gone through a series of recoveries, depending on the meds you've taken. And these meds aren't meant to necessarily keep you alive forever, because like anything you have a tolerance that you build up. And with that tolerance, you then go off of that, and then the tumors come back really quickly. And with mine, I don't know. I think it's a mental state. I'm just super positive, and I believe things are going to work out fine. And as long as I stay in that zone, right, that free-flowing zone of just, it's going to be fine. Yeah. And I don't have spikes of cortisol and all that sort of thing. So,
well, and let's just say that it was the toxic, heavy chemicals they put you on, because that was their version of killing cancer. By being positive, your life was better anyway.
Yeah, and what I'm learning big time is that they're just basically throwing spaghetti at the wall. They're throwing stuff at me that's worked for other people. The one that I went on in 2023, when I almost died, that thing got me out of the hospital. But as it progressed along, it developed all the things that I had done prior to the hospitalization, and then also after that, with the medications Bractovy and Mectovy, I ended up having serious side effects.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do I keep moving along with this?
Yeah. And that also, and I want to thank you on behalf of posterity, because all of us, by doing these trials or whatever, this is all part of the long-term study.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. So it's like in that, I don't know, it is all very valuable. And I'm not calling you a guinea pig. I'm just saying that's how science works.
I feel like I am a guinea pig, though,
I mean, but
the trust I have, I had in my doctor.
But that's how we've gotten to the success rate that is real.
Yeah.
That is real compared to our childhoods.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. They couldn't even identify how melanoma was different from colon cancer.
No.
Then you know what I mean? So it's like they really were. So it's like
radiation and everything.
So the probability and early detection, blah, 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 blah. But the probability of living is way better now. You know what I mean?
Melanoma's gone up.
Melanoma's still a rough one.
It's a rough one.
No, but I mean cancers as a whole because of that long term.
Yeah. 12 to 18 months or 12 months to 24 months maybe is the longevity for someone that had what I had. I had a pleural effusion, which I took 7.5 liters of fluid off my lungs. If you guys know what a liter of Coke is, 2 liters of Coke, I had 7.5 liters of fluid.
That's 3 of those, dude.
Correct.
Yeah. That's hardcore, dude. That's metal, bro.
Right. And then I got out of the hospital. Great. Fantastic. I recovered. It hurt. It was painful recovery, just devastating. But I made it. And then I went back. I got a reoccurrence of the melanoma, a chunk. And actually, I've got a video that I took of January of 2024 when it came back. I ended up seeing the MRI of it or the CT scan of it with, what do you call it, fluid and
the iodine,
that iodine thing. And it's like, it's almost disappeared.
Wow.
And I haven't I only was on that medication for about 3 weeks, maybe a month. And then it killed me. I thought I was going.
Well, because you want to be healthy.
I want to be healthy.
Yeah. So I think right. That's got to be helpful.
It's a positive. Yeah. I'm a big believer in the power of positive thinking. So, and that's been the biggest help. So I told my doctor that today or the other day when I went and saw him. I said, hey, look, I like what you're doing here. You know, you're doing a lot of great things for people, giving them extra life. But you know what? For me, every time I've gone off the drugs, I've done better. Right. So I'm going on my path and I don't want to die because I just put a bunch of cancer or not chemicals and shit in my body. So I'm just happy to be alive, living the best life right now and just enjoying myself.
And I think you kind of are living your best life.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about you, Charles? What do you
got? We finished the week with the swimming season.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
That was fun. Yeah. She did the final week last week. Mercer Island didn't really show for the final meet. That was home here at the home pool. Like 4 of their swimmers showed up.
Did she have competition in her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she did really well. And then she went to the championships Saturday. So we went up to Newport Hills to their pool for the championships. And that was kind of a all-day thing. It was a little chilly, but it was fun to watch the kids. And she had 3 events up there, which they did really well.
Nice.
And sort of ended the season.
Yeah. And that's kind of it's an organized thing, but it's not like high school or competitive in that way, right?
The summer league is not. She tried to do a club league, like a year-long club league, and that was just like
bam, 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 bam. Kids that are getting pre-Olympic training.
Yes. And it's not a fun time. It's like you can't go near the pool to root, to cheer on. In the summer league, even in high school, you can get up to the pool and you're like, kick, faster,
throwing a bunch of Alka-Seltzer.
You pre-fill it with Coke and then throw in a bunch of Mentos.
17 dead.
Look at that one.
Mentos explosion at public pool.
Normally, children just stop swimming because of the chaos. But look at Charles's daughter. She's killing it.
Straight through it. There's no best.
Winning every event.
Dun.
Cool. But is she going back next year?
Oh, yeah. She's been doing, because it's a neighborhood league, but they have, I think we swim against Fairwood, Newport Hills, Mercer Island, and another one somewhere.
How much time off does she get?
She'll get the whole month of August off. a little bit of July, and then I think high school swim starts sometime in September.
Perfect.
So
yep.
Yeah.
Geez, cool. What is her event?
She's best at freestyle and backstroke.
All right.
She doesn't like the breaststroke or the
fly.
The fly.
Yeah.
Fly is probably her
or
worst.
relay, I guess. Yeah. Relays mostly. Yeah. Neat. It's a super good skill, dude.
Yeah.
It is. I'm a terrible swimmer. I'm a worse swimmer than dancer.
That's
by far,
embarrassing.
actually, and I'm a terrible dancer. Swimming's hard for me, dude. It's like I can, dude, run through any woods, climb shit, don't give a fuck, man. But in water, I'm like, beep, beep,
No. You should actually, because you live in the Pacific Northwest and you're a Northwest native.
Yeah,
you should really learn how to swim.
But climber's really good, so I just hope that wherever I am in need, she's nearby. Oh yeah, heartbeat. Yeah, she's been lifeguard, and her specialty was fly.
Oh yeah,
hardcore.
Those
dude.
kids are hardcore.
Hardcore.
Yeah. She's got a kid, one of her best friends, Markel, and I want to get her mom's on his mom's on the show because they just went out and bought a ice cream truck. Yeah. So we want to get them on the show to talk about
why they did
selling
that.
ice cream. Just as a fun side gig.
And how much extra ice cream they might have that particular day. Yeah.
Mint chocolate chip for me or mocha chip.
That kid is super fast. And he actually set a record this year for our club.
Yeah.
So he'll get his name on the wall.
Fantastic.
So real proud of him.
Jeez.
Good kid, too.
And she continues to get personal best after personal best, right?
She continues to try to get her time down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you are competing against other kids, even on your own team and stuff. But the biggest thing is you're competing against yourself to get your time down. And that's the cool part.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
And I do like those runners. It's a team sport, but it's a lot of individual. I think that's neat.
Yeah. Where does she go from here as far as her next journey for how much time does she have off before she starts up again?
She won't swim again until high school September. And then that lasts till she'll be a sophomore this year.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. She lettered the first year.
So good.
We're going to go pick up our Letterman jacket.
I was just going to ask, man. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Where do you go do that? Like down in Auburn?
There's one friggin' place in Western Washington. It's down in Fife.
Fife, man.
That's what it is. Yeah.
There's one right there.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. There was.
Oh, was.
No, now no.
You mean
now
like where Liberty is or like?
No, over by, what is that by? It's on Tobin. And, just before you go, it's on Logan, sorry.
Oh.
So you cut Logan across, and there's a weird little mall right at the end of Airport and Logan. It was right there. Yeah. Climber still got hers.
Nice.
Yeah. I let her hanging out in the parking lot.
Smoking dope. You druggie. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you have a place when you were in high school where you went and smoked weed?
Right across behind the taco time?
What'd they call it? Like we had the tree. And we had the lake.
I don't know. Let's go smoke a bowl.
Wherever it was.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And I was not shy. I my entire life, I smoke weed wherever I am.
Yeah.
I'll walk down the street. I'll be, I'll just find a fucking spot. I don't care.
Sure.
It's just who the fuck I am. So
Well, Evergreen, I think, was just a little more organized than Renton, obviously.
Well, yeah, it was a little Wild West. A little bit, but not. Oh, yeah. No, it really was. But yeah, there's behind that taco time was a weird plant that I see grow in Renton, and I'm not real sure what it is. It's kind of like a broad-leafed, tall, single-stemmed, like a bamboo with broadleaves. It's a weird fucking thing. Anyway, but it was in the city center motel was there. And then Safeway was right behind that. Safeway and A&H and Liberty, Liberty Bucks. But so there's just trails in this weird bamboo stuff.
Kind of just
so the stoner kids be back there.
Is that where you guys would hide? You'd hide.
Yeah, you just walk back there and smoke bud. Yeah.
Cool.
From me, allegedly.
What about you, Mike? What have you been up to?
Well, geez, flat on my back with a fucked up back. So, but I get a lot of time for thinking, and I was terribly grateful I had people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like it would have sucked to not have people and have that happen.
You had immobility because you had like a pinched nerve, right?
Yeah, I did. Really bad to where I couldn't move. Right. It was fucked up. I had to call the paramedics to come lift me off the floor and shit. It was just embarrassing because I don't want to be. I'm not a liability. I've never looked at myself as a fucking liability. You know what I mean? And so that annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. I had a stroke one time. TIA probably is what it was before I had my regular stroke, real stroke. And these 6 firemen come over. I'm taking a dump. I get up in the middle of the night. I can't really walk. I'm dizzy and I'm just out of it. And I get down on the toilet and I start doing my business and my legs start going numb and my vision starts going out. And I'm like, can't speak. So I'm yelling at Melinda, going, call 911. Call 911. I was like, sounded just really weird. And so she calls them. These 6 firemen come into my house. I'm on the toilet. Finally, I got a robe on. These 2 strapping dudes just come in and whisk her off her feet into the living room. Ma'am, we have to get some information about your husband. While these guys are putting electrodes on me and everything.
Oh man,
awful.
Yeah, geez.
I'm sorry you went through that pain. That's
yeah. And I've had some self-inflicted pain, throughout the years, and I'm 55, but it was like nothing. I pulled my own teeth. You know what I mean? It's like.
It's nothing like that.
Nothing like that, bro. It was incredible. It was incredible. Because I really did, but it really did make me terribly grateful that it's mostly ended. Right? So I'm glad that there was an end to it.
There's some wood right in front of you. Do you see that wood right there? Knock on that wood.
Yeah, man.
Knock on wood. That's paper.
Because I could see it'll just drive somebody to madness, right? It's not good. And as always, our existence is a ability to express Zen or Tao or whatever that is. And you can make it through the worst by just finding a place, right? But some call it disassociation, but there's also purposeful disassociation. They call it Zen.
Okay.
Right. Cause it's the moment that is
just being with that.
Even with the pain. Right. And so I was working on that.
Good.
But I did get worried because a lot of my self-worth is tied up in me being able to work and working, right? And without a physical body, I don't have other skills, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mobility.
I've had toil, right? Is my entire work legacy, right? Besides those nudes.
You did well on those. Yeah. I'm surprised you couldn't retire on
$17 and a pack of smokes. Yeah. Yeah. And I still got taxed on that 17. Yeah. So gratitude, an exercise in gratitude is that's the high point out of this. Jeez, yeah. But man, anybody going through it, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. Yeah, it was lame. It was lame.
Well, boys, ending this here episode on something positive. And because we had a rest in peace with Mr. Osbourne this past week, I found a quote of his that I really enjoyed. He once said, "The thing about life that gets me crazy is that by the time you learn it all, it's too late to deal with it. It should be the other way around. We should be born with all this sense and knowledge and then get stupider as we get older."
Yeah. That's great.
It's got a point.
Very good point.
Thank you, Ozzy.
Well, folks, we'll come back next week and do this again. We are going to go do our bonus round. Our top 5 tonight is favorite Ozzy Osbourne, top 5 Ozzy Osbourne songs, including Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
So we'll throw that and any other duets that he did.
Sure.
Throw them in there, Lita Ford.
Yeah, famously, that sold a bunch of records and irritated a bunch of metalheads.
Yes, exactly. So if you're not a member, go be a member. Go to r-townpodcast.com and sign up for the members only section. You'll get this bonus round, or you can go to Patreon and sign up there and get
it's $3.
It's $3.
It's cheap.
$3.
And we just signed up for Buy Me a Coffee, which is a service similar to Patreon, where right now you can just go on, and if you enjoyed this episode and you think it's worth $1 or $2, you can go on there and just click, give these guys $1.
So not necessarily a subscription. You
not
can just per episode, per yuck. Is that like a dime a yuck? That's not terrible. That's not terrible.
Dime a yuck.
Yeah, come on. A guffaw, that's 50 cents.
Exactly.
Gotta be.
So.
Gotta be. It's worth it.
And
just the
bringing
caloric
in those
expense.
great guests. That's
gotta
be worth
that is.
$10.
That's gold, people.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go do all the things.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.
Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you think this episode is worth $1 or $5, the boys would love to have it. Please go to ourtownpod.store for merch or to donate now. For less than a cup of coffee, you can also join the website in the member-only area for exclusive bonus content, blogs, and more. It's just $3 a month or $30 a year. Thank you for listening to this production of Our Town Podcast Extraordinaire.